Hi, thanks for joining me. This is Tim Zimmerman. Wanted to do a quick video on balancing your brain cortices with your energy centers. Well, your brain cortices are your brain centers. You have four of them. Reptilian brain at the back of your skull, at the base of your skull, right side, left side of your head brain, and your solar plexus. Now, the ancients called your solar plexus your abdominal brain because that's where gut instinct comes from. And it's where your nerve centers come together in what they call plexuses. Now, the abdominal brain also has brain matter in it. Okay, so that's again where you get gut feelings from, gut reactions, where your intuitiveness comes from. But we also have energy centers. So the ancient yogis talked about 7 energy centers. So the top of your head is your crown chakra, your third eye, which corresponds to your pineal gland, which is right in the middle of your brain, your throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus, navel center, and then about 4 inches down from your navel center, if you press in, that's where your sex center is. For men, it's in your prostate. For women, it's in your uterus. That's where the center lies. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to connect all of these together. Why would we want to do that? Typically, in living life, you've had slips, falls, accidents, maybe dropped when you were a kid, maybe hit on the back of your head, maybe continuously when you're a kid. And what happens is if that's hard enough, or you get hit or have a concussion from football or from cheerleading and falling on the ground and stuff like that, if it's traumatic enough, it'll shut your system down. Your system, because it's an electrical system, has fuses, right? So the fuses, when you have a traumatic injury, the fuses break. Typically, they don't get turned back on. And even if you haven't had an accident or a fall, it would probably be a good thing to do this exercise to make sure that everything is aligned and together. Okay, so let's start. What we have to do is create a resonance field. So take your hands, rub them together, and then put it on the back of your skull, the base of your skull where your reptilian brain is, but part your fingers like the Vulcan, right? So part your fingers, and then we're going to tap there, tap, 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 and tap both sides of your brain on your head. Tap the reptilian brain, your third eye. Tap the reptilian brain and your throat chakra. Tap the reptilian brain and your heart center. Tap the reptilian brain and your solar plexus. Tap the reptilian brain and your navel center. Tap your reptilian brain, and then press in about 4 inches down from your navel into your sex center. Okay? Now we move up. So our 2 brains are connected, and we tap on both sides of the brain, and then the reptilian brain, both sides of the brain, third eye, both sides of the brain, throat chakra, both sides of the brain, heart center, both sides of the brain, solar plexus, both sides of the brain, navel center, both sides of the brain, sex center. Okay? And you can suck it up and you can pucker your butt and feel where that is down there. Okay? Then we move up on our head and we tap both sides of our brain, reptilian brain, both sides of our brain, third eye, both sides of our brain, throat chakra, both sides of our brain, heart chakra, both sides of our brain, solar plexus, both sides of our brain, navel center, both sides of the brain, sex center. Move up one more time, both sides of our brain, reptilian brain, both sides of our brain, third eye, both sides of our brain, throat chakra, both sides of our brain, heart chakra, both sides of our brain, solar plexus. And really push in so it knows that you're talking to it. They wake up talking to you, connecting and everything. Both sides of your brain, navel center. Both sides of your brain, sex center. And pull up. Okay? Then we go up a little bit more. Both sides of your brain, reptilian brain. Both sides of your brain, third eye. Both sides of your brain, throat chakra. Both sides of your brain, heart chakra. Both sides of your brain, solar plexus. And if you noticed, I took a deep breath. Basically, I almost yawned. If you yawn or you need to take a deep breath while you're doing that, that's a good sign. It means that everything's connecting. Okay? So, both sides of the brain, solar plexus. Both sides of the brain, navel center. Both sides of the brain, sex center. Okay? Now we go both sides, so individually. So your right side with your reptilian brain, your right side with both sides, your right side with your third eye, right side with your throat chakra, right side with your heart chakra, right side with your solar plexus, right side with your navel, right side the sex center. Okay? Now we do the left side. Left side, reptilian brain. Left side, both sides. Left side, your third eye. Left side, your throat chakra. Left side, your heart chakra. Left side, your solar plexus. Left side, navel center. Left side, sex center. All right? Okay? You're done. Take a deep breath. Now you can do this a number of times a day if you need. If you have been in an accident or had a concussion or have been smacked in the head, you could do it every day. In many cases now for children, they actually do this in school. So what's happening is that the children are using their whole brain and energy center so they can do better in school. Right? Because if something's blocked, what's going to happen? You're not going to be as optimum in efficiency if something is blocked. So we want to connect it all together. Okay? So thanks for watching this. Check out some of the other videos. Remember to watch your thoughts. If you haven't watched your thoughts, go to the website and do the watch your thoughts exercise, step 1, step 2. Remember that we have a whole system for eliminating, neutralizing negative things that have happened in this life. Negative programming, negative blocks to success, to money, to love, to relationships, to health, all of those different types of things. We have a basic program, what I call the Master Mind Cleanse and the Specific Mind Cleanse and the Timeline Lifeline, that actually overcomes the stuff that we've been through in this life. Now, if you want to go deeper, I also have a program called the Quantum Mind Cleanse, which goes into every aspect of this life, past lives, previous lives, all the way to the birth of your soul, through the here and now and into the forever future. Okay? It goes through any and all negative blocks that's in your unconscious, subconscious. Many of the blocks that we have, we don't know we have because they're in our unconscious, subconscious. But the Quantum Mind Cleanse actually finds out what those are, how many there are. We can find out where they are. We don't really care. What we find, what we're talking about with the Quantum Mind Cleanse is that we're looking for, are there blocks in all of those areas? Blocks to success, blocks to money, blocks to continuous money, blocks to a certain amount of money on a monthly basis, blocks to love, blocks to relationships, blocks to sex, blocks to relationships with authority figure, with police, with ex-girlfriends, boyfriends, all of that type of thing, health, so on and so forth. Not only from this life, but past life, previous lives, all the way back to the birth of your individual soul, through the here and now, and into the future in this life and future lives. So if that resonates with you, call me and find out more about it. It's a very exciting program. It really is. And we're doing a lot. I'm very pleased, grateful, and I feel blessed to be able to not only find out what those blocks are for each individual, but then remove them and then increase and accelerate the positive stuff that we plant when we get rid of the negative. Okay? So again, give me a call, Tim Zimmerman, 702-748-3586, and I look forward to seeing you at one of the seminars or on another video. Thanks so much. Give us some comments.